Wait, stop counting calories if you are trying to lose weight. And you'll find out if you watch towards the end of this video on why I will tell you such horrible thing. Stay tuned. Hi, my name is Jonah of Primal Thinker here. And if you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you'll get notified every time I upload new videos. Okay, again, the entire channel is about leveraging Elon Musk's thinking method, first principles thinking, to solve our real life problems. And enjoy this video, and I'm sure you're going to like it. So, welcome to this video where we are going to talk about the Biggest Loser Challenge. It's a reality TV show wherein contestants who are overweight will be subjected to months of trying to lose weight, and the contestant that will have the biggest weight loss percentage will be hailed as the winner. But have you ever wondered why Biggest Loser contestants never had a reunion? Well, there's an article entitled "After the Biggest Loser, Their Bodies Fought to Regain Weight." And this is from the New York Times website. And we are going to examine why. Why do they regain back the weight after the Biggest Loser show? So we're going to break that down, and you know the drill. Will start with step number 1. Identify and define your current assumptions. The current assumptions of the Biggest Loser reality TV show is that in order to lose weight, you need to eat less. So let's make a small plate there, signifying the less eating, and you need to exercise more. If you have watched this show, they are subjected to countless hours of working out, and this is what they are trying to pull off in order to lose weight. Okay, so that's the assumption. Now, this is my favorite step wherein we break down the problem into its fundamental principles. What are the truth behind this assumption? Okay, to recap, the assumption is you eat less and exercise more, right? And there has to be a basis for this strategy. And what is the basis of this strategy? It's science, yes. It's the first law of thermodynamics, and it states that energy cannot be created or destroyed. So if I eat food, I'm taking in calories. Calories is just a unit for energy. And if I eat less calories, less than the energy I spend throughout the day, then it makes sense. I will burn off some fat and lose weight, right? So that's the basis of this strategy. First law of thermodynamics. And in order to make more sense about this, let's say I am eating, let's say you are eating 1,500 calories a day, and your metabolic rate is 2,000 calories. So that means your calories out is 2,000 calories. So that means you are eating 500 calories less than what you are spending. And in order to burn 1 pound of fat, it needs 3,500 calories. So that's a principle there. So that means that if we have a graph here indicating the weight and days for the X and Y axis, if you started out as 120 pounds for day 1, well, after a week, you're expected to lose 1 pound of fat, so you will be 119 pounds. And if you do this every week, you will lose 4 pounds per month, and so on, as long as you become consistent with the 1,500 calorie intake per day. It sounds logical, right? So let's put that on the side. Our principle is the first law of thermodynamics. But first, we need to know how much calories we are spending, right? So how does the body measure these calories? How would you know if you are um, intaking less calories than what your body is spending? And there's no other way I can put this, but your body doesn't have a calorie counter. Sorry to burst the bubble, but your body doesn't count calories. It's just not how our body works. And that's a very important principle, that your body doesn't have a calorie counter. And the next question I have for you is, doesn't it bother you? I mean, your body doesn't have a calorie counter, it doesn't count calories, but then people are so obsessed with counting calories. And as if the body has a meter that says, oh, if I reach this number of calories, I will start storing fat. It doesn't work that way. Actually, this is um, the reason why eating less is a bad advice. To dig deeper into that, let's say you're having a meal, and since you are eating less, you don't feel satiated or satisfied. You are still hungry. And you know what? Your body perceives it like food is scarce, so I need to conserve some energy. And therefore, your body decreases its metabolic rate. It decreases the amount of spending energy because it thinks that you are in survival mode and you need to conserve whatever you have. Okay, so that's how your body works when it comes to eating less. That's how it responds. And if we translate this using the first law of thermodynamics, let's say you're still taking in 1500 calories per day, but then your metabolic rate goes down, it becomes 1300 calories, and now you have an extra 200 calories that will result to weight gain. So if we graph that, that will be more calories you are taking in than what you are spending, resulting to weight gain. All right? And then this is where the exercise more strategy comes in. So in order to compensate with the decreased metabolic rate, we try to add more calories that is coming out. So you punish yourself in the gym for hours and hours until you say burn 700 calories. And guess what? That will result to a deficit of 500 calories. Now you're back on track. The calories you are taking in is less than what is being spent. So your weight goes back to decreasing. But looking at this, I'm sure you can picture why this is not sustainable in the long run. And as a result, this is what happens with majority of the contestants in the Biggest Loser reality TV show. For example, Danny, this is a snippet from New York Times website, and I want you to focus on the metabolic rate. It says, Danny now burns 800 fewer calories a day than would be expected for a man his size. So this is exactly the result of being always hungry, not satisfying yourself with the food you eat, and your body perceiving it as a lack. Therefore, it decreases its metabolic rate, and you try to compensate with more exercise. That will just worsen this vicious cycle. So that was part one of this mini series about weight loss and how you can improve on losing weight. without punishing yourself. So stay tuned for the next video on Thursday, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you will be the first one to view the next video on weight loss. And you know that the body doesn't have a calorie counter, so what to do next? That will be discussed in the next video, and I'll see you there.